As the year draws to a close, one name continues to dominate headlines, social media trends, and fan conversations across the globe: Jin of BTS. In recent weeks, Korean media outlets and fan communities have increasingly referred to the global superstar as the King of December, a title that reflects not only his popularity, but also the remarkable impact he consistently makes during the final month of the year. December has long been considered Jin's month. Born on December 4th, the BTS vocalist has turned what would normally be a personal celebration into a global event, with fans worldwide commemorating his birthday through charity projects, trending hashtags, fan events, and large-scale online celebrations. Every year, his birthday becomes one of the most talked about moments in the K-pop calendar, and 2025 has proven to be no exception. Korean media outlets highlighted how Jin's name once again dominated real-time searches and social media discussions throughout December. From trending keywords on major Korean portals to international fan-driven campaigns, his presence was felt across platforms. Entertainment commentators pointed out that few artists managed to maintain such strong public interest year after year, especially during a time when the industry is filled with year-end releases, award shows, and new debuts. What makes this recognition even more meaningful is that it is not driven by a single promotional activity. Instead, Jin's title as the King of December reflects the lasting emotional connection he has built with fans. Whether through past musical releases, heartfelt messages to ARMY, or his well-known warmth and sincerity, Jin continues to resonate deeply with audiences long after promotions end. Media outlets also noted that Jin's influence extends beyond music charts. His name frequently trends due to fan-led charitable projects, birthday donations, and global fan events organized in his honor. From billboards lighting up major cities to charitable contributions made in his name, the scale of celebration has become a yearly tradition that continues to grow. Entertainment analysts in Korea have commented that Jin's consistent presence each December has turned the month into something symbolic. Rather than being remembered solely for year-end performances or awards, December has become synonymous with Jin's image: warm, sincere, and impactful. This phenomenon has led many to affectionately label him the King of December, a title rooted in both affection and recognition. Fans have embraced the nickname wholeheartedly. Social media platforms are filled with messages praising Jin not only for his achievements, but also for the comfort and inspiration he brings during the closing days of the year. For many, December feels incomplete without seeing Jin trend, be celebrated, and recognized for his influence. As the year comes to an end, one thing remains clear: Jin's presence continues to define December in the world of K-pop. Whether through music, memories, or meaningful moments shared with fans, he has once again proven why the title King of December belongs to him, an honor earned through years of consistency, sincerity, and undeniable star power. Beyond the celebratory headlines and viral hashtags, the title of King of December also reflects the emotional connection Jin maintains with fans around the world. Every year, as winter arrives and the year draws to a close, his presence seems to offer a sense of warmth and comfort that resonates deeply with many. Korean media have often noted how Jin's personality, gentle, sincere, and quietly charismatic, matches the reflective mood of December, making his influence feel especially powerful during this time. Industry observers have pointed out that unlike short-lived trends, Jin's December impact has become a recurring cultural moment. His name consistently appears across search rankings, fan polls, and community discussions, not because of aggressive promotions, but due to the natural loyalty and affection built over years. This consistency has led many commentators to describe his popularity as timeless, emphasizing that his relevance does not rely on constant exposure, but on genuine connection. Another factor that strengthens his King of December image is the way fans across the world participate in large-scale projects to honor him, from charity drives supporting children, animals, and disaster relief, to digital billboards lighting up major cities. These initiatives often peak around his birthday. Media outlets have repeatedly highlighted how these fan-led movements reflect Jin's own values of kindness and humility, reinforcing the idea that his influence extends beyond entertainment. Korean entertainment analysts have also noted how rare it is for an artist to maintain such a powerful emotional presence even during periods of limited public activity. While many idols rely on frequent appearances or releases to stay relevant, Jin's name continues to trend organically. This phenomenon has strengthened the perception that his impact is not fleeting, but deeply rooted in long-term admiration and respect. As the year draws to a close, conversations about King of December are no longer limited to fan circles. The phrase has gradually entered mainstream entertainment commentary, symbolizing how one artist can define an entire season through consistency, warmth, and genuine connection. For many fans, December no longer simply marks the end of the year, it marks a time to celebrate Jin's enduring presence and the comfort he brings through his artistry and character. With each passing year, the meaning of King of December grows stronger. It is no longer just a nickname, but a reflection of how Jin continues to leave an indelible imprint on both the industry and the hearts of millions. What makes Jin's recognition as the King of December even more remarkable is how naturally it has formed over time. Unlike titles that are created through marketing campaigns or official branding, this nickname emerged organically from fans, media observers, and cultural commentators who noticed a consistent pattern year after year. Each December, conversations surrounding Jin resurface with renewed intensity. His name trends, his past works resurface on charts, and appreciation posts flood social platforms across multiple languages. Cultural analysts in South Korea have pointed out that this phenomenon reflects something rare in the modern entertainment industry: longevity built on emotional connection rather than constant visibility. Even during periods when Jin is not actively promoting new music, his presence remains deeply felt. This quiet yet powerful influence has become a defining characteristic of his career, further strengthening the narrative that December belongs to him. Another factor contributing to the King of December title is the symbolic timing of reflection and gratitude that comes with the end of the year. Fans often describe Jin as a comforting figure whose words, music, and personality resonate most strongly during moments of introspection. As people look back on their year, its challenges, achievements, and memories, Jin's image frequently appears as a source of warmth and reassurance. This emotional alignment has helped solidify his unique place in seasonal culture. Media outlets have also observed how Jin's impact transcends generations of fans. Longtime supporters who have followed him since his debut continue to celebrate his growth, while newer fans discover his charm through viral moments, archived performances, and heartfelt messages. This cross-generational appeal reinforces the idea that his influence is not temporary, but deeply rooted in authenticity and sincerity. In addition, cultural commentators note that the recurring popularity of Jin during December reflects a broader phenomenon in K-pop: the power of emotional storytelling. Jin's journey, marked by perseverance, humility, and quiet strength, resonates especially during a time when people naturally reflect on personal growth and meaningful connections. His story aligns seamlessly with the emotional tone of the season, making the title King of December feel not only fitting but inevitable. As the year closes, discussions surrounding Jin continue to dominate timelines, forums, and fan communities worldwide. Each mention, tribute, and shared memory contributes to a collective narrative that grows stronger with time. For fans, December has become more than a month. It has become a celebration of Jin's presence, influence, and lasting legacy. Ultimately, the continued recognition of Jin as the King of December speaks to more than popularity or trends. It represents the enduring bond between an artist and his audience, built on years of sincerity, dedication, and emotional connection. As long as that bond remains, December will forever be a month that belongs to Jin, marked not just by a date on the calendar, but by the hearts of millions around the world. As discussions surrounding Jin's influence continue to grow, industry insiders have begun to acknowledge that the phenomenon goes beyond popularity metrics or fan-driven hype. Many cultural commentators now describe his presence as a form of emotional consistency, something rare in an industry often defined by rapid change. Each December, when public attention naturally turns toward reflection and closure, Jin's name re-emerges as a symbol of warmth, familiarity, and quiet strength. Observers note that this consistency is not accidental. Throughout his career, Jin has maintained a distinct image rooted in sincerity and humility, qualities that resonate deeply during the year's final weeks. While other artists may dominate headlines through controversy or constant reinvention, Jin's impact is rooted in emotional continuity. This steady presence has allowed him to remain relevant without relying on spectacle, reinforcing the perception that his influence is both genuine and enduring. Korean entertainment critics have also highlighted how Jin's connection with fans transcends traditional idol-fan relationships. Rather than existing at a distance, he is often perceived as emotionally accessible, someone whose words and actions feel personal and reassuring. This perception becomes particularly powerful in December, a month often associated with reflection, loneliness, gratitude, and hope. In many ways, Jin's presence mirrors these emotions, making his seasonal prominence feel almost symbolic. Another factor contributing to the King of December narrative is the way fans collectively participate in shaping his legacy. Every year, social media fills with messages, artwork, charitable initiatives, and commemorative content dedicated to him. These fan-driven movements do not simply celebrate his birthday, they reinforce a shared emotional experience that transcends geography and language. Media outlets frequently highlight these global efforts as examples of how deeply his influence resonates across cultures. Industry analysts have pointed out that few artists manage to maintain such consistent relevance without overexposure. Jin's ability to remain impactful even during quieter periods speaks to the depth of his connection with the public. Rather than fading from attention, his presence seems to grow stronger through memory, nostalgia, and emotional attachment, an uncommon phenomenon in the fast-moving entertainment world. As the end of the year approaches, discussions surrounding Jin inevitably intensify. Online forums, news articles, and fan communities revisit his milestones, his messages, and the moments that defined his journey. The phrase King of December has evolved from a simple nickname into a cultural symbol representing warmth, sincerity, and enduring influence. In many ways, Jin's story reflects the power of authenticity in an industry often driven by hype. His continued resonance proves that genuine connection can outlast hype, and that true influence is measured not only by numbers, but by the emotions an artist leaves behind. As long as December continues to arrive with reflection and remembrance, Jin's presence will remain an integral part of that season, quietly powerful, deeply meaningful, and impossible to overlook.